Hi, Brett.
Hi, Jen.
What's going on?
We're coming out to feed the chickens with a different type of feed. We've done a little bit of experimentation and done some fermenting of their feed. It's just regular scratch, so it looks like with bits of cracked corn, looks like some barley, different things here and there, just to get it all mixed up in there. Because apparently fermenting their food will help them unlock some of the nutrients that are in the food, and just overall better for their gut health, I think.
This is not their layer feed. This is different.
Correct. It's just the regular, just scratch.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like a treat, but still has some protein and some carbohydrates, keep them going in there. And when you soak it, it absorbs all the water and gives a little bit of hydration as well.
And it has been hot.
It has been very hot recently, yes. So what we've done is, I think it's a 1-to-3 ratio what I did. So 1 cup of feed, and then I pretty much, what was it, 3 cups of water, I think, to make it a total of 4. I think that's what I did. I don't know. I don't remember now. But either way. And then we have a burping lid that goes on top of here to let out the carbon dioxide. Because that's what happens when we produce that.
Because all the gases
Yep.
come together. So let's take a little walk to the...
Of course, you want to make sure you don't ferment it too much where you're making alcohol.
drunk chickens.
Chickens, not such a good thing. Might be entertaining, but not good for their health, I'm sure.
Chickens are only good with alcohol when being cooked. It's turned out to be a nice evening. We've had a very stormy day.
Yeah.
We had some pretty major thunderstorms this morning, and it was a little bit rainy on and off for the day. We got 2 eggs this morning, which is a first, so it looks like the girls are starting to ramp up, and we got 1 really big one, which I think came from Belinda. Hi, Cheeps.
It might actually be a double yolk. It'll be interesting to find out.
We'll find out when we crack it.
Well, let's see how they like this fermented feed. I'm going to try and spread it out as much as I can, so they don't start getting territorial and pecking each other to keep them away.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens.
Do you want to take the lettuce in there as well?
Sure.
We've got some lettuces that we pulled out of the garden today, and the outside leaves are never particularly good, so
Had a few bugs on them.
yeah. They also have destroyed some major asparagus plants today, which we gave them. So they've had lots of greenery.
It's also nice. We have a lot of crabgrass popping up now because of the weather, all the rain that we're getting, and chickens love crabgrass. So I've just been picking it out. Oh boy, I've just been picking it out of the yard. All right, let's see what happens.
Oh. Oh.
Oh boy, they're going nuts.
Yeah. Hey girls. What do you like? Do you like it? Larry and Belinda and Babs going at it. Melania, Dora and Nugget also enjoying it. Huh. Wow. You girls have way too much FOMO. Belinda. Well, I'm going to say that that's a success.
Yeah, I'm going to say so as well. They seem to go right after it. Without even a hesitation.
It's got quite a strong smell, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So I wonder if they can smell.
Probably. I let this one go for 3 days. I started on the evening, maybe the afternoon of the 27th, or today's the 30th, I believe.
I'm not even sure what date it is at the moment. Yeah. But I think you can call that a success. Now, a local friend told me over the winter that she gives her chickens fermented food all winter after they've done molting, and they carried on laying all winter, which is unusual for chickens. So she swears by this fermenting of food.
So there's the two types of food. There's the scratch, which is what we've done here. Then they have their regular layer feed that comes in pellets. I haven't tried that yet.
Maybe we should try that.
Yeah. I'd be willing to try that. Yeah, do one of each.
Yeah, why not?
Good job, Belinda. Let Nuggie get in there a little bit. Right, child.
Belinda squat.
Right now. Belinda squats.
Belinda squat. She always puffs up after she's squatted.
Well, they really eat this fast.
Yeah, they do. What they haven't realised is that Babs over here has got a whole section to herself.
There's a whole section here behind Nugget. There's a whole line of it back here by the coop, or by the igloo.
Darling, we're not claiming that these chickens are bright, are we?
No, we're not.
No. So they've actually had, this morning they got kale. We found some bugs on the kale in the garden this morning, so we pulled the kale out and gave that to them. I cut back all the asparagus that had gone to seed as well, and they've made pretty short work of that, actually. I mean, there's still some there, but... And then they've got lettuce, fermented feed, crabgrass, parsleyne, just stuff that you pull out of the garden.
Since they don't get a lot of greenery back here with all the wood chips, I like to try and pick out stuff out of the yard or the garden, weeds or grass or something, just to let them have some
Hey, Melania.
in their diet.
Melania.
And it probably helps them get some of those trace minerals and vitamins. And
Hi. Melania is the biggest of all of the chickens, but as yet we haven't had an egg, have we? So in theory, the chickens are all now, they're over the 20-week mark, and all 6 of them should now be laying. So we shall find out how we go over the next few weeks with this. Seems a while since they were babies, and we decided today we resisted getting some new chicks that we saw when we went out to do a bit of shopping today.
It's hard not to buy chicks when they're $1 each.
And
the chicken math was adding up temporarily.
And they are very cool breeds. They've got one that lays a dark brown, sort of chocolate coloured egg.
Mystic Midnight Copper Moran.
Yes, Mystic Midnight Morans.
Yeah.
And the other one was, it was an olive, what was it called? The olive egger. I know what it's called, something specific, and I can't remember what it was. But they lay olive green eggs, which would be kind of cool, because so far I think we've just got brown eggs. But we will find out. We might. I think Melania's going to lay white eggs.
If she ever decides to.
If she ever decides she's going to start laying.
Maybe this fermented feed will kick her into gear.
Maybe. But we have been checking the coop on a regular basis. We've had, 4 or 5 soft shell eggs, which is very normal when chickens start to lay. They're like a balloon. It's like a deflated balloon.
Yeah.
That's the best way to describe it. But we've had a couple of those in the coop that we found. So they've got the right idea, but it's just a matter of maturity now.
Yeah, but while they're going through this, we're trying to check to see if they have eggs a few times a day. If they do have those soft shell eggs with the yolks and they get splattered and they decide for some reason to peck at it and eat it and they like the taste of it, then we don't want them getting a taste for their own eggs, because then they'll start eating their own eggs.
Then we've got a problem.
and they won't stop.
Yeah.
The only way to fix that is to make that particular chicken into a chicken dinner.
I was going to say, it's to barbecue the chicken.
There's no other way to
No.
get them to stop.
Once they start eating their own eggs, that's it for egg layers. So we don't want to do that because we're not sure that we would be able to do that with these girls. Because quite honestly, we've become quite attached to them.
They're pets.
They are pets.
They're pets that give us eggs.
Yeah. Anyway, so I think the fermented food was a success. We are going to try some more and see how that goes. I think we'll try both the layer feed and the scratch. Oh, Nugget. Hey, Nuggy. Hey, Nuggy. Woo, Nuggy. Bless her. So we think that Nugget is the youngest and the least, how can I say this kindly? The least bright of the chickens.
Well, yeah, there is that.
She's very sweet.
If you watch her compared to the other ones, she has a very gentle nature, and that she won't peck other birds. She's definitely the lowest on the pecking order, but I think that's because she's so gentle.
Which apparently is very typical of her breed.
Yeah. Even when she eats in a very, slow way, whereas the other ones just go like, they'll go crazy pecking everything.
But she is a super sweet.
She's very deliberate in what she pecks at.
She's super sweet and she's got beautiful plumage. I do love her feathers.
We call Nuggie a little bit dense, but I swear she thinks more. Like, you can almost see her thinking sometimes.
Maybe.
Like, the smoke starts to come out from between
the cogs start whirring. Yes, and I think it's safe to say that Belinda is the head honcho.
She's just a bully, to be honest. She really is.
She's very, she's very protective over food.
Food, yes.
She's very territorial. But, that's what happens with chickens. So, anyway, I think that was a success.
I think
we are going to
do some more of that, I think.
We're going to call it an evening
and
here.
We'll try the layer feed as well, see how that goes.
Yeah. So, anyway, Saturday night, time to have ourselves some downtime.
Yep.
Say bye, Brett.
Bye, Brett.